Denver returns the AFC's leading rusher, Terrell Davis, whose rise from 6th-round draft choice to All-Pro suggests the best is yet to come.
From the bottom we got it, now we up in the gym. See lights brighter than ever, no they ain't gonna dim, yeah.
TD is the greatest, man. As we used to say all the time, TD just makes up for a multitude of sins. As long as you can stop the initial tide of the defensive line, he's going to find a way to make it a positive game.
The rest of us and the rest of the world was shocked at how great this guy was.
He had done enough as an MVP in the league that's worthy of Hall of Fame consideration. So I was proud of Terrell, and I'm still a Terrell Davis fan.
Well, one of the things I loved is, like, TD understood the value of a tough, hard-nosed 3-yard run.
Red 25,
and what that was going to do for us as an offense, you know, later on in the game. And that was a big part of why we were so successful.
He's behind Elway by himself. He takes the handoff, running left. Terrell breaks a tackle. He's got it. There it is. Terrell Davis is mobbed by his teammates on the sideline. He has just become only the 4th player in NFL history to go over 2,000 yards in a single season. And a standing ovation by the Bronco faithful here at Mile High Stadium.
Terrell's upbringing was transformed on the field. You know, his upbringing wasn't great. You know, a lot of boys in the house, a lot of discipline, a lot of love in the house, but it was rough in the house. And TD played like that, you know, being, you know, 6th-round draft pick, not much fanfare, and you know, he went to running back university, you know, in Georgia. So there's a lot of guys who came before him, and here he was, just a guy, you know, and he had a lot to prove. And I think once he figured out, he just had to prove it to himself.
To TD and his unrelenting offensive line.
With that run, Terrell Davis now ties John Riggins for the most consecutive postseason 100-yard performances.
And for me, it was an honor to get to be in that huddle with him. And you know, I scrap, claw, bite so that my guy wouldn't tackle my guy. Right? He was my guy, and I wasn't gonna let my man, tackle Terrell, and he made us look good on the back end.
Really, out of the 7 years that he played, it was really a good 4.5 years. But man, they were so productive. His rookie year, he rushed for over 1,000 yards, and then for the next 3 years, he goes for over 1,000 yards, 2,000 yards in one of those seasons. And I really don't think we would have had the success that we had without having Terrell Davis on the team.
It's for over 7 minutes as Davis.
You know, I've always said, and no knock on Orlandis Gary or no knock on Mike Anderson, but the year Orlandis had 1,200 yards, you look at that as a 1,700-yard season for TD, and the year that Mike Anderson had 1,400 plus yards, you look at that and that's a 2,200-yard season for. I mean, it was just that way, and he was that good.
That's going to be caught. Terrell Davis. He's going to have a first down, and down the sideline he goes. TD is going to be inside the 20, inside the 15.
His durability, his toughness, his speed, the moves that he gave you in the hole. A lot of times teams, they have a guy that has good moves. They'll just put a faster guy up in the hole, up in the box, and just try to mirror him. But we couldn't do that with Terrell, because you get a small guy in there that's really fast, and he'll just run you over.
He's a great person, great businessman, great father, and it was great to share the locker room, share his moments in the Hall of Fame, share just the community and do all that stuff and just share with him. It was awesome.